Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some items in another collection that I have. A while ago I shared with you my neighbour's fan card collection. I will link that in the description below if you haven't seen it. I am planning on sharing with you the rest of my neighbour's collection, but today I've really wanted to be doing this. I've really wanted to do this for a while, but I'm going to share with you my Saddle Club collection. So for those of you who don't know, or maybe need a bit of a refresher, the Saddle Club was, well actually the Saddle Club started off as a book series written by Bonnie Bryant, but it was adapted into a TV series in a partnership between Australia and Canada. It's about these three girls, Lisa, Stevie and Carol, who love horses. They attend Pine Hollow Riding School, and while there they become BFFs and they form the Saddle Club, and it follows them going about riding horses, having fun and adventures, and going up against their nemesises, Veronica D'Angelo and Christy Kavanagh. The three main characters were portrayed by Canadian actors and everyone else were Australian actors. It was filmed here in Australia. It actually started airing in 2001. It ran for 2 seasons. I think it was like 2001 to 2004 that the original run went, and then in 2009 it was revamped for a 3rd season with all new actors. And we don't like to talk about that 3rd season because I honestly, I've never seen it. I don't plan on watching it, and I'm just gonna call that like fan fiction, and the original is like canon. The Saddle Club was like a massive TV series here in Australia. I'm sure if you are Australian you will remember it, and I feel like any young girl, any preteen, teenager girl was obsessed with this series growing up. I know I definitely was. Used to love watching every single episode every afternoon after school. And even when it did reruns I made sure that I'd watched it, and because I think there was at some stage a couple of episodes that I'd missed, and I was really upset about that because it was back when, you know, these things didn't come out on DVD and it wasn't like you could watch them online. But yeah, and it's the reason why I became obsessed with horses. I never actually got into actually riding horses, but I was still very much obsessed with horses, and this series is still something that I really love. I watched it recently and it's still a fun series to watch. It still brings back so many memories of when I watched originally, and I have quite a lot of merchandise. Obviously not so much anymore because they're not producing any merchandise, but at the time I got quite a lot. It was like something that merchandise for the Saddle Club was always something I got for like my birthday or Christmas because I was obsessed. But there are a couple of items that I do have that I have got since then, and so I want to share with you guys this collection. So firstly we will start off with books. So as I said, this series actually started off as a book series written by Bonnie Bryant. So she has the Saddle Club series, and then she has the Pine Hollow series, which is these girls as teenagers. And so there are a ton of books. They've been released multiple times. I think I have 16 of the value edition books that look like this. There are 50 of these. She wrote literally 100 books of the Saddle Club. So that's pretty much, there's 2 books there. I haven't read any of them. I bought a ton of them back when I was like watching the Saddle Club back when it was being released. Since then I've decided that I'm going to get the books from the very beginning and I'm going to read them because I still feel like it is a series of books that I will probably like as a 21-year-old. So yeah, I have 16 of these plus 2 Pine Hollow books, and I'm definitely, maybe later in the year, maybe over the summer or something, I will read these. I'm very excited. There's also some other books that they brought out. The first one is this journal, and I honestly don't know what's in here. But yeah, it's just a journal. So like you have an about me page, why you like the Saddle Club and which like character you are. Then you have information about all of the characters. You have the lyrics to the theme song Hello World, what your favourite things are, it's a bit about Carol, a bit about friendship, a bit about Lisa, and then the rest of the book is just writing pages, and I really am scared to look at what's in there. And what's that? And then that led me on because I had this book and I was obsessed with it, and my friend had the friendship book and I was obsessed with this one, and I made my mum buy it for me. So this is a friendship book because I had friends back in the day. It talks about the Saddle Club and some like friends quotes from the actors, and what friendship means to you, who your friends are, gosh, and then like the actors on friendship and what it means to them and what they like doing with their friends. Then there is a what kind of friend are you quiz, and then you could write about all your different friends, like all their, you know, what their name is, what their favorite band is, what their favorite like food and clothes are, what their dream holiday is, and that's like a good chunk of it. Then there is a little organizer, you know, for your events. Oh my god. There was, I swear I just saw secrets. Then there's a photograph place, notes from friends, hopes. Like it's just a book that you can do with your friends. And I still have it, even though I'm not friends with half the people in here. Then there was 2 other books. So the first one is Horse Mad. I don't think I ever read this. I don't even know what this is about. Horse Mad explores the realities and excitement of being involved with horses. It includes interviews with those in the know, behind the scenes, horse actions and saddle club information on how you can be involved with horses. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it tells you like how to look after horses, but it also has, as it says, like behind the scenes stuff from all the actors and everything like that. Something I never really read, probably won't really read. The other one is a behind the scenes book called Saddle Club Days, behind the scenes with the girls from the Saddle Club. And this is just them sharing photos and going behind the scenes on the show. Mainly in season 2. There's also a massive poster in the middle which I haven't pulled out. This was also something I haven't read, but I might go back and read it now. But anyway. So then when it came to the second season, they decided that they were going to have these 3 girls singing. And I mean, they could actually sing. So they released an album and a couple of singles. And let me be real, this album was like the bomb. Like alongside like the So Fresh mixes and like the Australian Idol Winners Journey CD. On Top of the World was the jam. There's 14 songs on here plus 12 karaoke tracks. So this included, didn't it? You know, this is, so like the most popular song of this was called Hey Hey What You Say. And honestly, I still listen to some of these songs today. And then they also released Let's Party with the Saddle Club, and this has a lot of cool songs on it. Well, it has 4 songs on it. Then there was the Hello World, Hey Hey What You Say single. Again, some more songs that were really cool. And then there was the Undercover, Movers and Shakers and Boogie Oogie Oogie single. These songs were weird on here, but anyway. On to some other random crap. One thing that I remember collecting heaps of was a Saddle Club photograph collection. It came with an album. I'm positive I probably still have the album somewhere. I hope I do, because otherwise I don't know why I have all these random cards. But there was 90 photographs to collect. You saw them in your fantastic Saddle Club album. Trade doubles with your friends and send them out as friendship cards, postcards or invitations, and there was rare signature photos. So for example, I actually have a signature one right here. I have a ton of these cards, of these photos, like here. They're just all random, and on the back they were like, to you're my special friend because, or like, you're invited to a friendship party or whatever. But yeah, I have a ton of these. And another signed one. And they're all numbered and everything. I really should try and see if I can find that album. And then there was also like cute merchandise. I still have this little coin purse. This is like a really good one actually. I wouldn't use it today, but it was really handy back when I was, you know, like 10 or something. That was really cute. I also still have this cap. And honestly, I don't wear hats, but this is cute. And see, it's got like the Saddle Club horse just there. It's actually quite nice. I think I may have wore it a little bit back in the day. Another thing I have is this plush horse. This is Starlight. This is Carol's horse. It's butt ugly. Like honestly, look at that mane. Ew, it's disgusting, but I still have it. Definitely not my favorite horse or my favorite character's horse, but anyway, it was cute. And it's actually got like stiff legs so it can sort of stand. On to some more random gamey shit. I have a 100-piece puzzle, which I do not think I did actually. I don't think I actually did back when I got it. I know I did it within like, I think back my senior years at high school or something like that. I had this summer where I just did heaps of puzzles and I finally got around to doing this. It's only 100 pieces. How big is an 100-piece puzzle? Ugh. I mean, like, see, the pieces of this size, it's pretty easy to do. I think like the hardest bit of this, if I can put this back together, oh my god. I think the hardest bit of this puzzle was like this bit at the top because all the trees look the same. Oh my god, there's even 3 others. I should try and get them. Another thing that I don't even know why I have, I don't even know why they made it, and I don't even know why I still have it. I have never used it. And this is this sticker box with 350 removable stickers. I don't think I ever used any of these. I think it was because like I didn't want to just, I might have used, actually no, I take that back, I have used some. I think it was because I didn't want to like stick, I didn't really want to stick them on something and waste them. But that's really cute. I don't know why, I don't even know why this is a thing, to be honest. This is like the, no offense, but this is kind of like the shittest piece of merchandise. Maybe I'll stick them on something. I don't know. Another thing that I was absolutely obsessed with back in primary school, and I'm actually really glad it still works, is this pencil tin. I was a weird kid in primary school. I didn't really have pencil cases. Well, I did have pencil cases, but I went through phases where I used other things other than pencil cases. One of them being like these pencil tins, and this was just a really, generally a really cute pencil tin, but it's a really like fancy one because when you open it up, it has 2 freaking shelves in it. I remember I used to put, because I'm in primary school, I used to put like my pencils, my pencil, my eraser, my ruler in there, probably something else here, and I put like gel pens and colored pencils in it. It was really cool. I feel like this is like a luxury kind of one. Like, I mean, come on, it would just sit on my desk like that. I'm surprised it's still intact. It has got cracks in it, and there is a massive dent in the front of it. I don't know if you can really see it. Because it's one of those things where you would have had to be careful what you put in it. You couldn't put too much, pack too much in it, otherwise these would break. And this is only made out of plastic, and it probably got dented in my school bag. This was the bomb, and I still have it, and it still works. Before I get on to my 2, big items, I also found some random crap in one of my desk drawers. So back when the Saddle Club was a thing, they released this Saddle Club magazine. I want to say it was probably once a month. It was like a little A5 magazine, kind of like Total Girl or K-Zone, and I was obsessed with it. Like, it had heaps of fun like activity stuff you could do, heaps of like information stuff about the show, and you could like win stuff, and it was amazing. So I, for some reason, still have some pages. So I have pages here about the girls themselves for some reason. Information on all of the horses that they had. But the thing that I still have, and the thing that was like totally collectible, was freaking posters. Like, I have a lot of these, like I have just posters. You know, like there's a freaking Christmas themed one. And I still have them, and some of them I had on my wall. I used to have a ton of posters plastered on my wall, and I know that some of these were also on my wall. Like, hello, there was even one of the freaking guys. Like Phil was like the pinnacle of like girl crushes back in the day. Anyway, one poster I do have, when I get to it, is also part of another collection, which another aspect of this collection, which I feel like I still have somewhere, but maybe not. They used to do these, I could probably do the bottom bit, used to have these trading sticker collections, and there was a book that you filled up with them, but there was also this poster that came with the book that you'd stick someone. I never completed the collection, but I had it anyway. So now on to the final 2 items in this collection are items that I've bought since like the show went off the air, and they're items that apparently are limited collector's editions, which are probably what, and I never actually saw them back when they were originally released. I've mainly seen them online. I did see them in a secondhand shop one day, but I couldn't get them because I didn't have the money on me. The store was closing and they only accepted cash, and I had like $5 in my wallet. And just going off by what I've seen, I think there were at least 9 of these figurines. So the first one is a Carol limited collector's edition figurine, replica figurine. There's information, and it's, I don't know if you can see, it's, oh actually, honestly, they've been opened. I'm just going to pull it out. I'll just pull out the plastic bit. You can see it better. It's this figurine of Carol in her riding gear standing next to a fence. I mean, I know I shouldn't open these, but they have been opened, but I'm not leaving them out. I'm leaving them in the box. I still think they're collectible even if you have opened the box. Anyway. Like, well, these things anyway, because they are limited edition. But yeah, so it's this box with Carol in it. There's heaps of information about Carol here, which is just the same crap they write on everything. So then the other one I got is a big one. It was bigger than I thought it was, but it is big. And I got the right side. Okay. It is a Stevie and Belle limited collector's edition. Like that. You can probably see that. So it is, yeah, there we go. That's better. It is Stevie with her horse Belle, and the background with a fence behind them. And the background is green so that it looks like, and the, like, literally the inside of the box is to make it look like she's riding. You can see everything reflected in this. I found this on eBay, and I think it cost me like $40 altogether. That was including postage. Bigger than I thought. It's really heavy, but I'm really happy I have it. I've also seen this on eBay. I haven't got it yet. I think because it is too expensive. It's just Prancer, which is Lisa's horse by itself. So it's sort of like this, but without the girl. And just from what I've seen, and the 2 that I own, and what I've seen, I think, well, this is just what I'm assuming. I think they did the girls by themselves, the horses by themselves, and then the girls with the horses. So that makes at least 9 figurines. I don't think I'm ever going to find them all, but I definitely want to at least get, I want to try and get the Prancer one so that I have at least one of each different design and at least one thing connected to each girl. I don't really know. But these, like I said, I never saw them back when the show was out, but I'm really glad I've got them now. They're definitely fun items to have in my collection. So I'm pretty sure this is all the items in my Saddle Club collection. There's probably something at the back of my cupboard. Actually, there probably isn't, because I have cleaned out my cupboard recently. I didn't find anything. But I really now want to go see if I can find those, like that photo album or those sticker album thingies. Let me know in the comments below if you ever watched the Saddle Club and if you were a massive fan, maybe if you ever collected any of these things. I'd love to know. Saddle Club is definitely, like, it was my all-time favorite kids show, I think. Yeah, it probably was. I was very much obsessed with it. And it was just something that a lot of Aussie girls were obsessed with back in the day. So yeah, let me know if you were ever a fan of the Saddle Club. If you do want to watch the Saddle Club, I definitely recommend tracking down the episodes. I know they were up on YouTube, but I don't think they are anymore. But they're just really fun to watch, and I definitely recommend it if you haven't already. And seriously, if you have watched the Saddle Club and you want to watch, I definitely recommend going back and watching some episodes, because even though I'm an adult, they're still really fun to watch, and I still think the messages behind them are still very relevant. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this and maybe it inspired you to go see if you can track down some of these items in your own collection. And I'll see you guys next week with another video. Bye!